A lot of people are in a bad situation in life where everything looks bad. They're being tortured in their job, they're being tortured in their relationship. They might have a lot of problems with their parents, or the health of their parents is not okay, or the health of someone that they have to care about is not okay. So we all end up in these horrible situations. And I asked my guru, like, why do we end up in these situations? And he said, these are called Mahapaap, which is a bad reputation that follows you from your previous lives. Okay? It's not just in this life. But there are certain actions which are considered Mahapaap. A list of them is given in the Devi Puran. So I'm going to read them. This is not an exhaustive list, but these are some of the things that can create Mahapaap. Okay? So try to avoid doing these things, and they will reduce the load of Mahapaap on you. And Pap only means poor reputation, bad reputation. So everybody is going to treat you without respect when this happens. And that's something that you need to avoid. Okay, I've been guilty of committing Mahapaps myself in this birth and in my previous birth, and I'm sure so have you, because otherwise you won't be watching this video. Okay, so what is this? The first one is Brahmahatya. This means to kill a scholar who is teaching the Vedas. So if anybody is teaching Vedas, Puranas, any of those literatures, to kill such a person is called Brahmahatya. Okay, it's not killing Brahmins as everyone thinks. Those who do Brahman karma, which is to teach people about God, if you go and try to kill them, that is Brahmahatya. Okay, then stealing gold is called Brahmahatya. You can steal anything else, steal silver, no problem. But stealing gold results in really bad reputation. And drinking alcohol results in the equally bad reputation. Sleeping with the guru's wife. If you have a spiritual guru and then you sleep with his wife, then you will get a really bad reputation. Okay? And reputation with whom? Reputation with Devi. When your reputation with Devi is bad, then you don't have a good time on this earth. But if your reputation with her is good, she'll be with you and you'll have only joy in your life. There won't be any of these problems. Okay? Then stealing something from a temple. Whatever you steal from a temple, you're going to get Mahapap. Okay? So don't steal from a temple. And anyone supporting these kind of activities also get Mahapap, because usually it's a team sport to do these things. And if you support people, then you have this Mahapap. Support people who are Mahapapis, you become a Mahapapi also. Okay. Next Mahapap is to break someone's sleep. If somebody is sleeping, you try to wake them up, it's Mahapap, including yourself. So if you wake up with an alarm, you're committing Mahapap. I have committed this too many times. So then I used to wash off all this using the technique I'm going to teach you now. Okay. And if somebody is telling the story of the Purans or Devi or Shiva or Vishnu or Brahma or whatever, and you interrupt them and you bring obstacles in them telling the story, that's a Mahapap. Okay? Somebody's trying to talk about God and you interrupt, it's a Mahapap. Then trying to break the loving relationship between a man and a woman or a couple. Okay? Trying to break the relationship between a couple results in Mahapap. And separating a mother from her child brings Mahapap. So this is something that every corporation is doing. They're separating mothers from their small children. So it results in a lot of Mahapap. Okay? So whatever your level of Mahapap, the first thing to do is just look at this list, and I'll put it in the description as well, or the caption. And when you read that, make sure you're not doing any of that. Stop it. Like especially alcohol. Everybody drinks alcohol irresponsibly, right? There is the only alcohol which is not a sin is the one given to you by your guru for a specific sadhana, for a specific state of mind, for a specific sadhana. If it's given to you, these are tamasic sadhanas. I don't do them, but that is okay. That's not Mahapap if it's given to you by a spiritual guru. But if you drink alcohol on your own, you're altering your mind on your own, and that is a Mahapap. Okay. And the same applies for any kind of drugs that you do without the guidance of a guru. If you're just doing drugs on your own, okay, this is also a spiritual practice, which if you try on your own, it will end up in Mahapap, because you're not supposed to artificially alter your mind. You're supposed to be aware of the reality around you. And if the reality around you sucks bad, do this one technique which I'm going to teach you. But before I teach you the technique, I want you to know the difference between imagination and dreaming. When I tell people dream up Rudra, which is part of the technique, they see it on a screen. And this is imagination. Listen, in imagination, if an elephant runs on you, you imagine an elephant running at you, you don't feel like running. But if you're dreaming at night, you're fast asleep, and you imagine an elephant running at you, you will run. So there's a belief that this is real. So the believability factor in a dream is very high as compared to imagination. Also, it's not just coming in one screen. It seems like a 3D virtual reality. That's what dreaming is. So you don't have to wait for a device from the latest technology, which is to wear a box on your eyes and be in virtual reality. You don't have to wait for that. Okay, you can make your own virtual reality. You already have this state of consciousness. There are 3 states of consciousness: Jagrut, wakeful; Swapna, dreaming; Sushupti, imagination. Okay, so you just understand this. You have to get into a deep dream, which means you should not be even aware of your body. Okay, like that you have to get into a deep dream, and then you have to dream up the figure of Rudra sitting far away, Shiva, okay, sitting far away, and from his jata there is Ganga flowing. And that Ganga is now flowing to you from top of the mountain. You can see him because he's so big. He's clearly visible on top of the mountain. From the mountain, the same Ganga is flowing in front of you. This is what you have to imagine. Okay. Then you take a glass of water, and first I'll teach you how to remove your own Mahapap, and then other people's Mahapap. Okay. Even a half a glass of water like this is enough. It will absorb your own Mahapap. So you have to dream that you are going to take a dip in that river. And every time you roll this anti-clockwise on top of your head like this, you imagine you're taking a dip in the river and coming out. Okay. Second time you roll it, imagine you're taking a dip in the Ganga. Feel the cold of the river, feel the splashing sounds, and feel how the water is, how the sound changes when you go under the water and how when you come out. You have to be in that dream and forget about where you are right now. Okay. So you do this. Like each time you do it, and you do it for a total number of, I'm really dreaming myself there. Okay. 11 times. Okay. Okay. I've done it 11. If you do more than 11, it's fine. Don't do less than 11. Okay. So that's it. All your Mahapap is now in this water. You will pour it down the drain and pour some more water about it. It will go back recycled into nature, and it will not affect you anymore. Okay. Now many people might call this superstition without trying it, but I have solved some amazing cases using this. People who just had no hope, like there was abuse everywhere in their life, including myself. I've ended up in these places because of Mahapap, and because of that, I have suffered a lot in my life with bad reputation. Because I've been teaching yoga for many years, but nobody really followed. Now that's starting to notice me, because my guru taught me this technique and I started using it. So not just my life, all my students have got relief using this technique. Okay, so you can sit and argue that this is superstition, and this is a weapon used by people who have some rudimentary knowledge of science. They don't go deep into what is science exactly discovered so far, so they don't know that the whole world is quantum phenomena, and that it's just like energy going all over. It's just like how they spoke about in the Vedas and the Puranas. Okay, the state of dream is a quantum state. You get into it, there's a change that happens inside your body. The electricity in your body itself changes. It's completely different. Okay, so if you dream up a healthy body, you'll have a healthy body. But first you learn to do this dream. Now learn the mantra. It's called Mahapapam Rudram Samarpanam. That's it. I give my Mahapap to Rudra. That's what it means. Okay. So you stand, and then you say that mantra once, and then you take about 11 dips in the water as you rotate this anti-clockwise. That's done. Now can you do this for others? Yes. You have to imagine, you have to either make them sit physically in front of you and rotate this over their head slowly, and each time they do, you have to imagine them splashing into the water and coming out, taking a breath and holding the breath, going down, coming out and taking a breath. So you have to see that happening to them. Okay? they're taking dips over their head, they're covering their head in the water and they're coming out. You have to feel the cold of the water because you're also standing there. And then you do that 11 times when they're in front of you. Now suppose they're not in front of you, you still imagine them doing this dip and you're rotating this above their head. Just imagine, not imagine, but dream them. You have to dream them. So if you touch them, you should be able to feel them. Okay, you have to dream up the person in front of you. So I'm going to do this for my cameraman Hari. I'm going to remove his Mahapaap. Okay, so just to demonstrate. And I've taken some of the water. Hari, I want to notice how you're feeling right now. And then when I do this, when I start dreaming, I see Rudra, I see Hari, I say the mantra, Mahapapam Rudram Samarpanam. And he's standing in the Ganga and I'm doing this above his head. He's taking a dip. I'm also standing there, I'm feeling the cold. It's no longer a screen, it's not imagination, it's a dream. So then I do this. Each time he's taking a dip. Okay? He'll get into a very deep parasympathetic state as I do this. I teach these things with no expectation. I don't expect anything from you. Okay? Please use it and get rid of your Mahapap. How are you feeling, Hari?
Super energized.
Yeah. Don't you feel forgiven? Don't you feel that sense of, I've been forgiven? You know? So those of you looking for forgiveness and you don't know what to do this. And you'll get a lot of relief from this. Okay? I can see in front of me Hari's body has changed. He's become completely relaxed and he's become chilled out. Okay? I'm putting this out so that you can overuse it. I'm not putting this out to have ugly comments on my YouTube. Really, I think anybody wants it. I don't want it. If you don't like what I'm saying, go mind your own business. And don't give my team work to delete comments. I don't even get to see them, but I heard from my team that people are sometimes put nasty comments. Like, I don't deserve it. It'll be deleted. And you don't deserve it. To go out of your way to tell a stranger that he's wrong. Okay? Nothing is going to happen. Like even the dopamine hit you'll get from me replying will not happen because I won't reply. Okay? Your comment will just be deleted. But I do want to keep the comment section open for respectful comments and questions. If you have any, I'll be happy to answer them. And this whole procedure, I want the whole comment section to be about who applied it and what results did they get, okay? So it is empirical science, all right? If people are getting results, it's working. You can also do, all right? So be sure to write down your experience as a comment. And if you're doing something wrong and I read that comment, I will reply. I will tell you about it. How to do it better, what you're doing wrong, okay? So keep it respectful and keep the comments respectful. YouTube also tells you keep the comment respectful. People don't understand what respectful is. Don't teach all these things, Guruji. Like what's itching you if a few people feel better? Okay? It's not your jurisdiction to tell me what to do. And I will not be interested to listen. Okay? But for those who find value in my videos, please follow my channel and follow my page. And if you practice this, then please write your experience as a comment and how you're feeling and what changed in your life. Observe for a few days, people will start treating you better in seconds and all of your bad reputation goes away. And then you can enjoy with genuine relationships. You'll get people who you can talk to and be yourself and you don't have to walk on eggshells. Okay? So I put this out with the best intentions. I hope it reaches a lot of people. And I'm very grateful to be able to share all this knowledge. I want nothing from you. Okay, thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya.